Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Charlie stream. This is the Call of Duty World Championships 2015, presented by Xbox. I'm Brycey, and joining me, my longtime friend, part-time nemesis, it's Rel.
Hello, Brycey. Yes, this is a great game we've got coming up here. It is going to be fabE Germany going head-to-head against FaZe Red, one that I'm really looking forward to myself. It's going to be great jumping into this now, and Brycey, you are taking the driver's seat, so here we go. We're going to start off now with FaZe Red and see what Enable can do.
Well, jumping on board with Enable, first of all, let's see how these two teams go to war, and it looks like they're heavily stacking glass, ready to kind of jump straight in that mid. Nobody's gone straight for it yet. It seems a bit of a slaying, feeling each other out kind of break.
Yep, and of course, it is going to be the pool area that's going to be the first hard point. FaZe Red pushing straight in there. Parasite getting the early control, but Gunnerly venturing in, trying his hand there, taking down FaZe Red. And not many points secured from either team, both very reluctant to actually make this push.
If I'm going to be honest, Rel, and I'm going to push you for an answer as well, how do you think this game's going to go?
So, fabE Germany, I mean, we've talked about how strong the Search and Destroy game was, but I've just not seen that come fruitful so far in this tournament at all. I can't help but think FaZe Red are going to take this. We've got two world champions on that team. We've got Parasite from the 2013 World Championship, Aches from the 2014, uniting with the powerhouses, slashes, slaying ability, combined with enables. They just seem an unstoppable force.
They really do. Speaking of which, I'm going to jump on board with Parasite now. He's on his 4 streak. They're only 5 and 3. Now he's going to push right into pipe/silos. It's going to go down when he does it.
Here we go, though. That hardpoint still does remain in FaZe Red control. We are seeing Bullet.GER, though, breach in and punch through that FaZe Red wall, trying his best to actually penetrate them and get some points for his team. But oh no, it's not going to happen. Parasite cleans up too, but is answered back by kivE and Cracks.
Well, let's come on board a little bit with the German team. We haven't given them a lot of love so far. On board with Gunnerly. Gunnerly's going to pick up that kill as well. They do have a decent spawn. They've got bodies in the hardpoint, but 2 of them go down. It's going to be just Gunnerly left.
Oh yeah, this is an absolute massacre. We are seeing fabE Germany fight back into this, but FaZe Red do have that upper hand, both in slaying ability and tenacity. I mean, they're making the big pushes on the hardpoint area. kivE, though, taking down 2 and doing work for his team once again. kivE, such a dominant slayer for his team.
Yeah, kivE and Gunnerly have been the two players that have consistently been at the top of the German scene for years. Everybody knows them. They play in internationals more often than any other German player I see, and they're kind of looking to kind of make a bigger name for themselves internationally.
Yep, and kivE certainly proved that both in the online qualifiers, the European Championship, and now trying his hand here at the greatest, grandest scale here, the World Championships. For Call of Duty presented by Xbox as we go into the next hardpoint. An early rotation there is going to see fabE Germany come out on top as GeR, kivE and Bullet.GER try and rack up some points for the team, but FaZe Red once again regain control.
Well, I'm on board with Parasite. He's actually miles away. Let's get off of him. Let's go on board with Enable. Enable now in the hardpoint. He's looking to pick up 1. Can he see the second here? He's looking for it. There's 2 more. Not able to get them all, but his teammates are there at the same time, so it doesn't matter. And it does look like FaZe will slip back into the lead here, but they've got to be looking to push out and then rotate.
Enable, though, does get shut down here with Parasite. One of the players that's extremely exciting to watch on Search and Destroy, showing that he's both a Search and Destroy and hardpoint player, taking down 2. Is top fragging for his team, 12 kills under his belt, doing some great objective work again in the hard points, and it's just great to see the likes of Aches and Parasite unite under one team here.
Yeah, 2 world champions. There is a number of world championships rings spread across only a few of the teams here at Champs. Especially considering one team has 5 of them.
Oh yeah, Optic Nation, of course, such a strong team. I actually had the pleasure of casting over them earlier today against SSOF, who were a big surprise actually. The Brazilians, no one's given them too much love, but really strong side. And you know, I've seen them perform extremely well. But straight back into this game anyway, things pretty much neck and neck between fabE Germany and FaZe Red. Only 4 points separating the two.
Jumping on board with Gunnerly, and he is going to go down. Let's go on board with kivE here. It is very, very close. I was expecting more disparity between these two teams. I thought FaZe Red looked very, very strong, but the Germans are not going to take this line down.
No, not at all. Cracks there, cleaning up, taking down 2, but Parasite answers right back. Bullet.GER and Cracks fall at his hands, and this top hardpoint has been under heavy contest, but FaZe Red completely dominating it, really. I mean, everything that fabE threw it.
I feel like that was a misplay there by the fabE team. I mean, that rotation was so late.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is such a key point in hardpoint. You have to get them early rotations. I mean, sure, you want to clean up all the scrap points as we go towards the dying seconds of each hardpoint area, but you need to be set up and in position to secure the next one too.
It actually comes down to maths, right? Based on what hardpoint you're going to, if you're going to give up 15 seconds, you need to make 15 seconds back. And you actually need to make a little bit more than that, because if they're going to take it off you after 15, you kind of want to justify the fact you've left that hard point.
Yep, so much strategy comes into this. It's the reason why hardpoint is my personal favorite game mode, but a lot of love for the other ones too. But hardpoint is what we always open up with on a best of 5 series. It really kicks things off, get both teams into gear, and we're seeing just that. Kivy now venturing into the warehouse, does get shut down, and every single push that fabE Germany are making is being thwarted by FaZe Red.
Yeah, this is where the slaying's going to start to come into play here. FaZe Red, they are one of the favourites this weekend as well. You wouldn't be surprised to see another championship ring on these players' fingers. Aches now just holding it down, waiting for this rotation on the glass. He's going to see Cracked as well. Going to pick that one up. He's got the bow still. He's going to drop up glass. He's going to get away. Heavily tagged up. Goes to challenge against us. Thank you very much.
And Aches now just sitting top glass. Great position. Gives you a great vantage point and scope over the whole hardpoint area of that pull-up area. But we are now seeing some sort of resistance from fabE Germany, trying to get some points of their own. But FaZe Red answering the call and shutting them down.
Parasite now going to come through mid-cut. He's looking for this player here. He's going to get outshot there. I'm surprised at Parasite there. He must have known that was coming.
Yep, and you know, these players have really got to read the plays. I'm just having a quick look across all the kills and deaths, and you know, it's fairly balanced. There's no shining star. Both teams holding their own here, but when you actually look at the point difference between them, FaZe Red striding ahead by quite a significant margin as we enter the final half of this game.
On board with Gunnerly. Gunnerly picks up one. He's going to get taken down from top solar as well. Crack's now looking for this spawn, and he is going to see Enable there. Can he pick up the 2-piece as well? Parasite is going to drop to his teammate. Great play here from the German squad. They should be able to get some points back here if they can continue to keep this pressure up.
Oh yeah, they're trying their best to get everything they can out of this, but again, FaZe Red managed to get control. It is actually going to be fabE Germany around the pipe area. Bullet.GER needs to pick up some more kills if he wants to be able to keep that for his team, but Slasher venturing in here. Slasher, such a dominant slayer really for FaZe Red, proving himself once again. 26 kills already under his belt, more than any other player in this game.
Aches just holding steady a little bit, looking for that pickup. There has been a little bit of a gap close here on this hard point as the German team, fabE, have managed to just be able to get, they got the spawns, they were able to flood, they're winning a few gunfights. However, they've been pushed out now, and you can actually see the FaZe squad is going to be holding this spawn ready for the next rotation.
Yep, and this is exactly what they need to do. I mean, not only are they getting these scrap points here around pipes, they're getting set up exactly where they need to be. All of these competitive players more than familiar with the rotations on each map, but FaZe Red making it look very easy as they switch between the two.
Enable, there's about to be a flood of players come walking in. It's going to be Aches. He's going to be one of the players that almost gets taken down. He's waiting for his health to regen. Nades now pumping out from him. He's got players to take down. He sees one. He sees Gunnerly. He is not going to get that one he needed to. He's going to pick up the other player. His teammate comes in as well. Aches stays alive on the hard point.
Yeah, great work from Aches there. 161 to 100, and it's a massive, massive lead now by the Americans. The German team being shut down here. So much promise during the European Championships, but FaZe Red are making this look easy as they clean up even more points.
Well, on board with Cracks now, and they are trying to get these points back here. Realistically, they need to start shutting this down. They need the rest of the points from here. They need a good rotation. Take top hill, and then wait for the last hill and try to get good on that as well. It's a lot of points with not a lot of time.
Kivy, though, doing what he can. It's quite unusual to see Kivy going negative, 26 to 29.
I don't think he should be pushing this. I don't need the scrap time,
yeah,
but I feel like the next rotation is probably more important. Although he's managed to do it. He's got a good 8 seconds there, but he left a few seconds. So why would you stay?
Yeah, maybe a bad call from him there. He has certainly managed to get some points for his team. Fortunately for him, though, Cracks and Bullet.GER set up nicely up top here. But this is where we're going to see FaZe Red regain control unless fabE can pull something out of the bag.
Well, they've still managed to hold it, but they're not getting a lot of points here, and this is where he could have been used, as they are now going to get swept out of this hard point. Like I said, I know sometimes you need that scrap time. When you're behind, you do need it, but you've got to take that risk.
There we go. Gunnerly trying to push up to the car area. Oh, heavy engagements either side, but it's completely dominated by FaZe Red there. The kill feed goes way into their favor. Crack sustaining damage, isn't really going to be able to do much here as he pushes to the top area.
Oh, he's going to go down as well, and I just don't see a decent pinch here. You can't all run glass. You can't flood through there and expect to make it. And they have been shut down and pushed out, and this is slipping all the way out of their hands here. That's going to be game. It was game a little while ago as well. But fabE Germany has not managed to make this. It will be 1-0 to FaZe.
Yep, and quite a convincing victory as well. I mean, despite the point difference, it was always going FaZe Red's way. We saw this very slow-paced game early on when we saw that first pool hard point come into action. No one really wanted to go for that push. Both teams very hesitant, but FaZe Red slowly found their form, proved why they have 2 world champions on their team and proved why they are one of the top teams and top contenders to actually go for the championship title here.
Yeah, but a lot of people have put them top 3 in their predictions list, and you can see why. They've had a really good tournament so far, and they're looking to just continue it.
Yeah. So it's not going to be a 250-point game, though, so let's give some credit to fabE Germany. They've avoided the 100-point club, that's for sure, and fought valiantly, but fazE just proving too much for them to handle. Slasher there, 41 kills under his belt. Every single time I see this guy play, he is dropping bombs. He is going huge for his team in that slaying department. He doesn't play objective, Bryce. It's not his role, but he gets so many kills.
Well, there we go. Good opener there from FaZe. Can they continue this and make this a 3-0? That's actually my prediction.
Yeah.
I predict it's going to be a 3-0. I know the German team is good on Search and Destroy. I just think this team's better.
Yeah, and I would completely agree with you in that respect. We've got the likes, as we say, of Parasite. A lot of people argue one of the greatest, definitely among the greatest Search and Destroy players in the world. And he's going to look to prove that as we go into this Search and Destroy on the next map.
Yeah, join us after the break. We'll be going into the next map. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2015 Call of Duty World Championship presented by Xbox. You're joining myself, Rel, joined by Bryce Tacular here on the Charlie stream as we go into fabE Germany going up against a really strong American side, FaZe. They did just take that initial hardpoint game quite convincingly, Bryce. Are we expecting anything different here on Search and Destroy?
Nope.
Straight up, probably not.
You got to be honest in this scenario, right? I mean, FaZe are elite level. They're an elite level team. This team, this German team, great team, fantastic team. Are they the same level? No.
No. And you know, fabE Germany, they're going to fight tooth and nail. They're going to take this as far as they can, but I've got to agree with you, Bryce. FaZe are just so dominant, such strong players individually and as a team. Great teamwork from them to actually take that first hard point. And we're seeing this now here on the Search and Destroy. However, they are at a man disadvantage, evening things up 2v2.
Dasher, he's going to see... Does he see bitte.GER there? I think bitte.GER definitely saw him. Now, he might get outflanked here. This is a very important kill. When they see each other, I don't know if he saw him then. I think bitte.GER saw him, but he's been careful. But Hitmarker with a sniper. Surely he can't turn on him. Boot to the head. Parasite now left in the 1 versus 2.
Oh, that was really awkward for a second there. I didn't know if he'd pick up that kill. I think it was a sniper shot at point-blank range that didn't manage to connect, but as you say, the boot to the face managed to finish things off there. 1v2 now, Parasite up against bitte.GER, and Gear Kiwi is on the hunt.
Certainly is. He wants to make these kills before he moves, and he's going to come up here. Mantle come in. He's going to see that one. Decides to dip out of it. Can he out-juke? Doesn't really have the time here. I'm not entirely sure what his strategy is. He's going to go down. 1-0 to fabE Germany.
There we go. They take round number 1. Great play from the Germans. And let's see if they can advance and take things further. You know, we consistently compliment their the Search and Destroy gameplay, but I don't know, sometimes if we almost over-exaggerate this fact. It was something that historically they were completely dominant at when it came to Search and Destroy, but against this kind of caliber of an American team, and generally all of these teams competing here at the World Championships, things have evened out. I mean, they're not substantially ahead in the respect that they were previously on other Call of Duty titles.
Jumping on board with the attacking team once again, this time bitte.GER on the sticks. Going mid-bio, and it looks like this might be a split and pick scenario, Rel.
Yep, and let's see what they're able to produce from this. Quite interestingly, all of FaZe have really stayed back. We are only just about seeing one of them push over to that A-bomb side, but all of fabE Germany just holding tight in Biolab, slowly moving over to purple. And Bullet has actually scouted one of the enemy players there. He doesn't know which way to push just yet, but he's trying to find Slasher.
You're going to have to make a decision soon. That clock is slowly ticking away. bitte.GER now. Looking, he's going to see Aches, but does not hit. That was wide. Parasite gets the first blood. Makes this even more difficult for the team of fabE Germany. It's now 2 versus 3. bitte.GER does slip away again. He's going to see another kill there. Almost takes him down. It was his teammate. And this time is running down. Every single second makes this harder.
bitte.GER on the hunt now. 2 versus 3. Things aren't looking great, but with Kiwi evening things out there, he's getting shut down by Aches. bitte.GER left all on his own against Aches and Enable.
Yeah, this is not going to go well. He can't make it to the other bomb side. They're going to push him if he plants. Here they go. Enable's going for it. He's going to take him down. Easy round there for FaZe.
Yep, FaZe cleaning things up there quite confidently, quite easily. Great play from such a strong American size. I mean, as we said, Brycey, a lot of people predicting these to play certainly in the top 4. Coming into this tournament, they were looking hot. Really strong slaying ability, particularly from the likes of Slasher. When you combine that with Aches, such a leader, so many championships under his belt, it's just such a strong, impressive side. And when you match them up against the likes of fabE Germany, you can't help but favor them.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, Rel, like I said, FaZe elite level. That's all you need to know. In contest for this, and we're on board with Aches first of all. And I'll actually jump on board with Parasite. Will be the bomb carrier.
Go with Parasite now. 2 kills, 2 deaths. Things evening out. Nothing really standing out so far in this game. Fairly balanced. Can't really separate these teams all that much. Slasher.
Oh, down he goes.
There we go. kivE with a sniper shot.
Boom, headshot. And now we're going on board with Slasher. Slasher is looking to kind of get this one back here. I don't know if he saw that little trail from the jetpack. I don't want to do this now. The problem is, bomb is down in purple. He's going to be tagged up as well. They're going to challenge him, surely. They have done. And now it's Aches in a 1 versus 4. Sees one, picks him off. Still got 42 seconds. Not as much time as he would like.
And he's going to see what he can do here. 1 versus 3 now. He's managed to clean up that first kill. I mean, I love Aches. Of course, we remain unbiased as casters, but just as a personality within the scene, he is one of my favorite players. I love to follow him. I guess you could say I fanboy him, Bryce.
He looks a lot like you.
I'd say that as a compliment. I'm basically Aches. I equal on Call of Duty as well as appearance.
Well, I'm still on board with Aches. I mean, he's left us too late. It just felt like he was never really going for this in the full sense. He backed off. He was probably hoping to pick up a kill and make a play from there, but as soon as he realized, he knew he couldn't do anything. Yeah,
when it comes to the likes of a player like Aches, he's one of these players that performs so well under pressure. That's when you see him really excel, to the point where you can see him play the exact same against the top teams. You know, if he was going up against Optic Gaming, he would play exactly the same and perform the same as he would maybe against fabE Germany. Despite them being worlds apart, he raises his game depending on his competitors.
Well, jumping on board with Aches here on the defense, and I'm actually going to follow this team through the defense for a round, and we'll do the same with Germany. We don't usually see a lot of defensive rounds from teams. The attacking team is usually the more interesting one.
Yeah, and so, you know, it provides the more exciting gameplay. They are essentially making the pushes, but it's always great to get the other perspective sometimes and see what's going on the defense. So it is going to be FaZe Red on defense here. Enable has gone down. Seeing what's going on with Parasite, though. Just getting a great view over the A bomb site. Does manage to shut down the person advancing for the plant, and Parasite will have call that to his teammates.
Oh, he managed to get away from the snipe. And he's going to know now. It looks like he's activated his trophy system. Is he going to see Bullet OG? There is another body there. Oh, it doesn't matter. Aches is going to get him. Now Gun Elite and Cracks against 3. They're looking for it. Down they go as well. It's now Cracks into 1 versus 2. Down he goes. FaZe will get another point on the board.
Yep, and he gets shut out. Remember, FaZe Red are looking really strong in this best of 5 series. Currently 1-0 up following that convincing hardpoint victory. And now taking fabE Germany down in the search and destroy. Great play so far from them. They do have this lead, but fabE Germany still in with a shot here, as it is, of course, 2-2 on search and destroy.
Well, let's jump on board. We'll stay on board with the defensive team once again. Let's go on board with, let's see what everybody's running. Who is running a sniper? Nobody is running an overkill sniper.
Not one person? Oh, that's quite interesting. Usually you would see one of those introduced. And as this search and destroy continues on this stream, we can just about see the Epsilon TK game going on, which is actually last map search and destroy. They're 1-0 currently to TK, just to give you guys an update. If you are joining both myself and Bryce here, and what a quick round there. That just ended so quickly. Some quick gunfights there and shoot. And the Atlas squad are going to be advancing now as they take it 3-2. Whilst that is the fabE Germany team. kivE there, look at that, 8 kills and only 3 deaths, Bryce.
Lovely kill feed there, right in the last final kill cam. And this could go either way. I mean, the one thing you will say, although I do believe that, you know, FaZe should have this, is that the Germans have always been known for search and destroy.
Yes. And, you know, we stress that point time and time again. We always say if there's one game type they're going to excel at, it is this. So this is really the game they need to take from FaZe Red if they want to stand a chance in this best of 5 series. And they're trying their best to do just that. But I can see FaZe Red fighting right back into this. I mean, we know what they're capable of. We know the caliber of players within their team. I mean, I want to see a little more of Parasite. I want to see what he can do here, because he's supposed to be the shining star when it comes to search and destroy. He's supposed to be the the tactician, if you like. Let's see what he can bring to the table.
Parasite now on board with him. Can he do something here? Oh, actually, let's see if he can pick off somebody. Slasher's going to get one. Parasite puts a lot of bullets down. Kiwi's coming up with the bomb. He's got a lot of teammates with him. He's getting a sniper rifle out, looking for a cheeky snipe. Not going to get anything. It's now kommentieren. He goes down as well. All of them dropping very, very quickly.
Yep, and things tie up. fazE take a round now, bring things to 3-3. So very close search and destroy game here on BioLab. Absolutely loving watching both of these teams play. Kiwi is going double positive, 8-4, but Aches on the other team, 7-3, doing absolute work there. And it's kind of a mirror reflection on both teams. We have one player on either side struggling somewhat and one player excelling. So great to see that as always. I mean, I always like to highlight the fact that search and destroy is a time for a player to be a hero. You can see these big clutches, these aces being pulled off, and you know, let's see if we see any more of that.
Coming on board now with Aches, which is through mid bio. It looks like a fairly standard A push going on. Can they make anything of this? It looks like they're being a little bit cautious, waiting for snipers. Parasite almost gets picked off. Does manage to get away, but could be Aches on a flank here. He's going to see one, has managed to pick him off. He's going to get away clean. He's going to see a second one as well. Straight, he's going to be put at OG versus Aches. Neither getting the kill there. Still going on. It will be traded away as players add into the scenario. Aches has got another one there, just putting bullets in everybody at the moment. It's now a 2 versus 2. It's now a 2 versus 1. GunElite will be alone. He's going to see one, though. He should be able to equal this, but he's going to see both. No!
Oh.
Turn and burn. We're going to see that one in the final kill cam.
Wow. I do not know what just happened then. Those should have been 2 easy kills. Let's watch this final kill cam by Aches. Rapid turn. I think the actual camera was trying to catch up with him. Yeah, that was really fortunate for him. Just hip firing, managing to pick up the kill straight off the bat there. So we are now seeing fazE taking the lead here. 4-3 on this search and destroy. Great play from them. fabE Germany doing all he can. They're no doubt going to get another round under the belt. Whether that's going to be enough as we approach the final rounds of this game, I just don't know.
Well, let's have on board Kiwi now. Can they push into purple? He is trying to get away. He's very, very heavily tagged up.
Well, he's got to do something here. As you said, he's managed to regenerate his health, so it's not too much of a detriment there for his team. However, his location has been revealed. kommentieren does actually pick up first blood, though, against Aches. 19 championships under his belt. Absolutely phenomenal achievements and accolades throughout his time playing competitive Call of Duty, and looking to extend that here at the Call of Duty World Championships.
We're trying to get another shot here. They want to open up this site. I'm surprised they haven't rotated yet. Now they're coming in. They are at the disadvantage. He's got kommentieren with him. Can he make this kill? No. Down he goes. Kiwi in a 1 versus 3. Down he goes as well. Parasite shuts them both down.
And that is going to be 1 round away. It's now match point. And there's going to actually be 3 match points guaranteed for fazE. Looking great here on Search and Destroy. And looking set to actually take this and make it a 2-0 lead before we advance into game number 3.
Well, this is it. Map point, like you just said, Rel. Let's jump on board with, I've got to go on board with the attacking team, and it's a team that can quite easily put this one to bed. And I'm going to go on board with Aches. 9-4 currently, has been playing very, very well. And let's see, looks like he's going to push mid again.
Yep, and no doubt forms a leader type role when he plays within this squad. Brings his experience to the table, can be at such a high level for such a long time. He knows what it takes to win championships, and he's wanting to make that more, enable cleaning up too of fabE Germany. Things looking good here for the fazE squad to shut out fabE. Only GunElite left alive now for his team. Let's see what's going on with GunElite, Bryce.
The 1 versus 3, keep his team in this map, and not going to get one. He just dies.
And that is going to be it. It's going to be 6-3 to fazE there. Once again, Bryce, a convincing win for them following the 2-2-1 to 1-2-8 victory that we saw previously on the hard point. And, you know, once again, we're just seeing the sheer dominance by fazE. fabE Germany putting a great fight against them, but it's just proving too difficult going up such a strong team like fazE.
Yeah, it certainly is. And now I'm probably guessing you're going to predict the same as me. I'm thinking 3-0.
Yeah, you know, you'd be a fool to call it any other way. The only real game type that I could see fabE Germany taking from fazE would have been the search and destroy, but it didn't happen. It's already 2-0 in fazE's favor. They're motivated, they're hyped for this, and they know they have what it takes to take down fabE Germany. And I think fabE Germany at this point are going to be quite, you know, feeling deflated. That was the word I was looking for. Quite deflated. 2 rounds down. Not had a good run in so far in this group either. It's just bad news for the Germans.
It most certainly is. Join us though for map number 3 coming up right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for map number 3. If you are joining us and not watching the epic game going on main stage, welcome. It's time to see whether or not FaZe can close this out.
Oh yeah, this is where the action really is, Brycey. This is what we want to see. FaZe going up against fabE Germany. And, you know, it's been pretty dominant towards FaZe. fabE Germany putting up some resilience, but not enough to take a victory off them.
Well, here we go. Enable just putting some shots down. Nobody's actually killed anybody yet. No, sorry, kivE has actually managed to get Aches. This is one of the ones we kind of think it's just going to go, well, we think FaZe have got this, right?
Yeah, I mean, if there was any game type that I would expect FaZe to completely dominate fabE Germany on, it would be capture the flag. I think this map really favors them as well. fabE Germany are going to do all that they can, but remember, they are 2 rounds down already in the best of 5 series. If FaZe Red take this map, it's going to be a 3-0 sweep.
Well, now board Parasite can put that one home really easily. GunLate, though, is sniping. He's got 2. And now look at that, Parasite continuing to play. He's 3-0 and he captured that flag.
Yep, great play from Parasite. And as we see, you know, within a minute they have a flag under their belt already. We see some capture the flags after a 10-minute game, simply won by a single flag capture. So to get one within a minute is great play from FaZe Red and just shows how, you know, how well they gel as a team. This mixed personality team just performs so well when it comes to competing at tournaments.
Here we go. Parasite now pushing forward once again. Still hasn't died. Is almost getting the 2-piece. Doesn't quite make it though, and you can see FaZe are just, they look very, very comfortable here. Yep. It's sort of a rolling pressure. They're not really pushing too hard, but they're not letting fabE breathe either. Yeah,
this is just textbook play. We can see Slasher going for the sweep around on this pool side now, trying to edge towards Turtle, and as kills just do go in FaZe Red's favor, you can see just this advance once again. fabE Germany just you know, they're just trapped in their own spawn. We're finally seeing them break out after picking up some kills collectively as a team, but even then we see Aches middle courtyard shutting them down. We are seeing some sort of a push though by fabE Germany now.
Oh yeah, Parasite's going to be pulled. Actually, his knife out there for a second. It's going to be taken down before he can get any further. And they really want to continue putting this pressure on here as well, FaZe. I mean, I think they've actually just kind of taken their finger off the throttle a little bit.
I think it was a sort of sniper shot, I think. Yeah, GunLate with a quick draw, with a quick scope against Aches. Slasher now pushing round to Turtle, trying to find some kills of his own, and we can see once again working great as a team, moving up as a rolling unit, as you said, Brycey. As one FaZe Red member falls, there's always another to support them and clean up that kill.
And it's just they continue to push forward. There has been an extension now. kivE is looking at FaZe's flag. Can I get this? Probably what he's wondering. Decides to cut back in the lobby. It is going to get taken down by Slasher.
Yep, and Slasher now 6-5. We continuously compliment his slaying ability, so he's going to probably start stepping things up and shift into a different gear as we go into the later stages of this game. Although it may not be necessary because once again FaZe Red looking really strong here. I mean, I'm just looking at the minimap now. Enable is making this push, and there's no one that's really going to be able to stop him. I don't think Enable actually realized it. All he needed to do was make the push there, and he would have probably got that flag. Slasher should be able to clean this up though now.
Player behind him should be able to take him down. That is going to be returned as well. Not be able to get away with it, FaZe. It's a little bit lazy from them. They should really tighten up. I mean, they've had it. I just feel, like I said, I think their foot is off the throttle.
Yeah, that was an amazing opportunity to take that 2-0. FaZe Red, though, gonna see if they can extend that lead any further because fabE Germany struggling once again to actually make any sort of push here. FaZe Red just pushing them back continuously. That said, though, look at kivE once again, top lane for his team, unsurprisingly.
GunLate manages to get another sniper shot. He loves sniping. I just don't see them pulling a flag this half, if I'm honest. I mean, it's an interesting tactic from GunLate. I haven't really seen anybody snipe for an entire half before.
No, and yeah, I think GunLate, you know, he does have that overkill ability, so he's got an ASM1 in hand for when needed. But he is going to draw that out now just to claim the kill against Slasher. Maybe getting a bit overzealous with that sniper.
There we go, Enable pulled it once more. Trying to get out of there, shoots his teammates. Flag has been pulled the other side as well. Cracks, he's got that flag, and they might be able to tie this up here, realistically, if his teammates can get that return. But that has been picked up once again by Parasite. Now Parasite pushing forward to try and get this home. Cracks, this could be a stalemate.
Yep, both flags have been pulled. Going back in the home base, we're seeing Aches, though, raining fire. kivE managed to shut him down, though.
Oh, it's gone, it's gone down.
Oh. And are we going to see the returns here? Oh, it's going to be captured and cracked. Manages to even things up now. 1-1 between these two teams. Finally, some sort of pressure being applied by fabE. And it's great to see that. I mean, this has been so FaZe Red dominated. Even though they only had that one flag capture, all the pushes were just going in their favor. But fabE Germany fighting back.
They certainly are. And I mean, GunLate, who's been sniping for most of this, is 13-7.
Yeah, and That really, you know, shows how strong of a sniper he is. He has been using the overkill ability, as we said before. And just to give you guys a brief update as to what has been going on the alpha stage, TK have just defeated Epsilon in the final map. It was 3-2 to TK. The final search and destroy ended 6-4. Shout out to you guys that have been tuning in with both me and Brycey over that, because we love you all. So FaZe Red here going up against fabE Germany. For the latecomers to the party, it is 2-0 in FaZe Red's favor, 221 points to 128.
I just want to put out there's a #1 and #2 seed from Europe haven't made it out of groups.
That is correct. I mean, Epsilon in what was dubbed as the group of death, and you can see the frustration on those guys. I mean, we'll give you an update on that later. We want to keep focused on this game for now. But yeah, just to tell you guys what's been happening so far, if you are just joining us on this stream, it was 221 to 128 in FaZe Red's favor for the first map. 6-3 search and destroy. Joining us now on Capture the Flag here on retreat, and it is 1-1. One flag apiece. FaZe Red have been, I would say, dominant, but fabE Germany have really fought back hard. I mean, they're actually probably overtaking FaZe Red in the slaying department, but the teamwork of FaZe Red has been on point.
I see cracks. Trying to put this one home. I mean, they could win this one now. It's now 2-1 in favor of fabE Germany. We have a game on our hands, Rel.
Yes, we do. fabE Germany have fought long and hard to actually regain control, and I think I may be overshadowing them somewhat with FaZe Red, because they are actually starting to really stand out. I mean, they've secured that flag capture, so that's obviously putting them in a better position than FaZe Red. But you know, as I say, I think I've been sort of maybe over-complimenting FaZe Red and how well they've been performing. fabE Germany have worked great as a team here, and you can see if you just look across the kill-death ratios, they've certainly as a team overtaken them in terms of slaying.
He's still sniping.
That crazy guy.
He's still looking for another one here as well.
It is quite unusual to see the sniper rifle introduced on hardpoint, I've got to say.
This is capture the flag, so...
And also capture the flag. Bryce, it's been a long day. I think I've casted for 9.5 hours straight, so I'm going to have to just be let off on that one.
If what you do, you call casting, yeah.
Casting, sitting, talking, whatever it is we do. But here we go with Gunelite now. Let's see what it can do. 18 to 8, Bryce. That's phenomenal.
It really is. And Leicester is still in the lead here. Gunelite's still putting up bullets everywhere. And FaZe will be sitting there going, I thought we had this.
Yeah, and I think we were thinking the same. We thought it was going to be a 3-0 sweep, but by all means, they could certainly pull this back. We did see Cracks actually make the initial pull. Parasite trying to get a counter.
No! Oh, Parasite gets him.
Yes.
Somehow, I'm still not entirely sure how he got him.
Yeah, I don't know how he managed to pull it off, but he did nonetheless. Parasite there with the flag in hand does get shut down just at the wall. Oh, bitte.GER goes massive for his team. He's going to get that return as well, and that could have easily been a 2-2 tie between these guys on this third map.
Gibby pulling away though, doesn't really have the support to make this work, so I think he's going to drop.
Yeah, he's gone down, so fabE Germany still looking quite dominant now as we enter these later stages. FaZe Red was certainly on top initially in this capture the flag on retreat, but not anymore. fabE Germany looking great. Gunelite again, I want to give you a shout out, 19 to 10. That's some incredible slaying work, really, really impressive. And whilst Kivi's certainly been the star of the show alongside bitte.GER for me so far for this team, Gunelite's turned up.
We have now Cracks pushing forward once again. I'll put some more shots down, not able to get that one either. Kivi coming forward. He's going to try and get some bullets in. He's going to get shut down as well. And it looks like FaZe is now starting to heat up. And look at that, they've just turned on the slaying power. Enable will have it away. Will they get stopped this time? Aches is going to stop that cut. He has managed to stop one player. Another one may have slipped the net. It's going to be Kivi. Can Kivi clutches in the dying seconds? He's going to see him. No. Boost out the way. That's going in.
Yep, and things have been tied up. Oh, if he could have made that kill, it would have been massive. He would have had to continue his slaying and go hard in that turtle area. Try and get the capture as quick as possible. Gunelite now making an advance of his own. They want to close this out as Cracks does make that pull. Venturing straight over wall. Great support from Gunelite, but he does get shut down by Enable. A distraction nonetheless. This flag is going all the way, but no, it has been returned. Oh, back into play between these two teams.
Here we go, though. It has been pulled once more, and this is where FaZe will probably look to just put this one to bed. Enable trying to get it. He has managed to get one. Still trying to get it. There is one person who can get this on the cut as well. It's going to be Cracks. Has managed to slow them down a little bit. He's going to come through. Not able to do it. Aches looking to put this one home. Looking for the pass. He's going to be taken down just for the second. Players everywhere here. It's going to be the fabE Germany team trying to get through. Can he manage to make this one? No, it's been returned. It has. It has been returned. They just were not able to do it. Big plays there from fabE Germany. And now FaZe have to do it all again.
Yeah, they've done great to actually hold that and keep this tied, because FaZe Red could have pulled that back. It would have been such a shame. fabE Germany, you know, now when we look at the game overall, probably the more dominant side. I've got to say, FaZe Red opened up great, but fabE Germany fought long and hard to bring this back. Actually managed to take the lead with a 2-1 flag lead. FaZe Red did equalize. We're probably going to see this go to overtime, but there is still chance for one more pull.
Well, if you're going to give it to a man to try and make a clutch play, Aches would be one of the ones you would pick. Now he has the opportunity, just has to make this one more kill. He saw the player but decided to ignore him, and that's going to cost him. I think we're going to overtime, Rel.
Yeah, I think Aches knew that he didn't really have a great shot at pulling that flag, but he thought, you know, we've got maybe 17 seconds left on the clock, I might as well give it a try. So it is going to go to overtime following the dominant victories by FaZe Red on the hardpoint and search and destroy. We're seeing this capture the flag all tied up. Quite unusual, I've got to say. I thought, if anything, this would be a big victory for FaZe Red on this map.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit cleaner than it was. I mean, fabE Germany played fantastic. They really did. They kept shutting things down. It was hard to deny them at any point. But, I mean, FaZe, there were flashes of the brilliance. There's flashes of the FaZe we knew. But I felt like they weren't trying as much as they could have done.
Yeah, it's.
Did you get that impression as well? Because it just felt like they were holding back.
It does seem to be more of a relaxed game, and I think that's because FaZe Red, essentially, my understanding of this group so far, they're pretty much guaranteed their spot in the bracket tomorrow. They will advance and compete for their share of $1 million and for the prestige of potentially becoming world champions. So with that in mind, with that mindset, maybe they're not trying as hard as fabE Germany are here, but
It could be a quick cap, though.
It could be, because Parasite has made this run all the way. I don't think anybody's going to be able to stop him. He should be able to run this all the way home, and that's a very quick capture, 36 seconds.
That's an exceptionally quick capture.
They're probably just going to defend now, right? I mean, that's all they have to do.
Yep.
You know, sometimes attack is the best form of defense, and they might advance and try and just gain some map control in the mid-map area. But let's jump on board with one of the players now and see what's going on for FaZe Red.
I'm going to go on board with Gunley.
Oh, okay, let's see fabE Germany, because these, of course, need to make this flagpole. You can even hear the bleeper going as we get into the final 30 seconds. fabE Germany need to act fast, and that is exactly what they're doing. Kivy and Gunley uniting. The flag has been picked up. This could be it. Oh, he's got time.
Stun come in. He's still got time, though. He still has time. Don't stop.
Oh, what are you doing,
Don't stop.
Kivy?
Keep going. Down he goes. His teammate's going to be there to pick it up.
Not time. I mean,
they stopped. They just stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Kivy did that, because even though he was in a terrible situation with regards to
you got to go. He's just got to go.
He had to. He didn't have the time to do anything else, so he did go for the kill.
FaZe with the hot 3-0.
Yeah. So they're just going to sweep aside fabE Germany, who really put up a good fight in that capture the flag. I want to give them some love, give them some credit. They played great, but just not enough to defeat FaZe Red.
Yeah.
That was probably the best chance of taking a map out of the 3.
It most certainly was their rail, but wasn't to be. FaZe hot 3-0. They are going to go through #1 in their group as well. I believe this is the last game on this stream.
Yeah.
Although I've just been told by the producer, maybe not. But
maybe not.
If you'd like to give my good friend here a follow on Twitter, it's @ol_wit.
And if you want to give Bryce a follow on Twitter, it's @the VP Brothers.
Wow. First of all, no good friend, and second of all, gets it wrong. It's Bryce-tacular. Like I said, part-time nemesis.
But yeah, if you want to give us a follow, go ahead. But stay tuned. See if there's another game on here. We'll bring you an update as soon as we can. But for now, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll see you guys soon.